All right, come on in. Welcome to my place.
Thank you. Linnea, thank you so much for being part of this episode of Behind the Shelves. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your story, and we'll get into it.
Absolutely. I am Linnea Bullion. I'm a photographer based in Los Angeles, and I like things.
You are
I like things. There you go.
You're a great collector because I cannot tell where I want to start. I would love to learn more about what is on your shelves.
Absolutely. Let's get into it.
Yeah, if you could just show me some of your favorite things on your shelves, that would be great.
All right. Where to start?
Where to start? There's so many.
There's a plethora of things to choose from. This is a recent acquisition of mine.
Very nice.
It's a $7 Dollar Tree fireplace. But you know what? When you don't have a fireplace, you make do. It brings me a lot of joy.
It sets a very nice vibe.
It warms the spirit, and that's really what we want in this life. And then, of course, all of the plants, which have all been surviving for a long time now, which is great.
One of my personal favorite things I was going to ask you about are the bookends. I think that is so fun, and I just love all the animal imagery and fun art. It's so playful and really brings a great spirit.
Yeah, so those were a gift to me from my sister-in-law. I think they're from like CB2 or something from years ago.
Yeah.
You could probably find them if you wanted them. But they were gold, and I spray painted them red because it's just more my speed now.
That's awesome. I think the more we get to make stuff and then showcase it, like really what you put on your shelf says a lot about you, and the way that you showcase like the fun aspects of your personality and your creativity is really awesome. What about Modern Shelving drew you to us? What was your design process like?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So when I moved into this house, I'm a renter, so I was like, okay, I know I've got all these things, I want to show them off, but also I need it to be something that's not going to be permanent, and I also though need it to be something, because I'm in Los Angeles, that like is not going to fall over in an earthquake and is not a unnamed large retailer's entire book wall, because that was one of the things I was looking at.
Yeah.
And then I realized that like I want something that I can move with when I need to, and so that's how I started looking for things. And then I either was like served an ad or it came up in search results or something, and when I started looking through more, I was like, oh yeah, I think this seems about right. Like this is the right thing for me. And then yeah, I reached out to work with a designer and figure out something that would be almost to the ceiling but not fully to the ceiling, so it feels almost built in but isn't built in, which was again very important for me. So I know I can take this and move if and when I need to again.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully not for a while.
Yeah, I like how you mentioned the features of just the durability and how it doesn't move for earthquakes.
Yeah.
But in the design, it's reinforced with the wall and the ground.
Yeah, I mean, that was huge. And the other thing too is I have a roommate, and so I wanted to make sure that I was adding storage for us, because like this house it's a decent sized house, but it's not the biggest house in the world. And so I have, ever since college, living on my own, have been very like intentional with my space, being like, I want to add as much multifunctional space as possible. So this is all kind of like backup storage for things, and yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
extra storage space.
That's awesome. So how about your journey as like an artist and a photographer? What is something that, any like advice for any creatives? I love what you said about it being playful and how important that is.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's obviously number one thing for me, is making sure to have fun, because if you're not having fun doing it, I don't know, what's the point, you know?
Yeah.
Like the point is to have fun. It's that, but also I think like just to make things you want to make. I think when you get caught in this headspace of thinking like, I need to make this thing because people will like it. I mean, people say it all the time. It's like, that's your number one way to, again, get trapped in the not making things you enjoy then. And then, so there's that. And then just like make stuff all the time. I started ceramics probably 2 years ago, and like 99% of what I make in ceramics is crappy stuff, but like it's my crappy stuff, and I'm learning how to do it, and like making something with my hands feels so good after so much of my life is on a computer. So just get out there. Yeah, go do it.
Definitely. No, I definitely agree. How was your whole design process?
Very easy. I knew kind of from the get-go that I wanted to do the PAL unit, but then it was really great because I worked with Ezra to figure out like exactly what color tone I wanted to live in as well. I got samples, which normally I would not do, and then I went, you know what? this is gonna be on my wall for a while. I should probably
Yeah.
figure out some samples. And it was great because I actually ended up going, I think, a little bit different than I had originally intended. And yeah, it was super easy to just figure out like, okay, this is the width of my wall. This is what I would like to be able to do with it. I want to fit as much as I can. And then we wound up here.
It went from your mind to real life.
I know, it's really fun when that happens.
Did she send you like a 3D rendering?
I got the rendering, which I love having a rendering too, because then once I actually did shoot photos of this, I was like,
Yeah.
now I have this like side by side too, to be like, wow, look at this whole process. Like here's where
Yeah.
it started and here's where it went. It's very fun.
And then how was it installing this in your space?
I had my 6'5" friend help me.
Oh, very nice.
Which was very helpful. I am not very tall. It definitely, two-person job for sure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It took us longer than we expected, but some of it was, we were using toggle bolts, which we'd never used before. And the other thing is, like many Los Angeles houses, this house kind of
Yes.
skews a little
Right.
bit this way. And so like trying to make sure everything was level and lining up and like not super wonky. We had a few tries on that one. But otherwise, like, yeah, once we kind of figured out how we needed to go through the process, it was super easy. And then I actually installed all the shelves myself. So
nice.
we got all the poles up and the cabinets up, and then I was like, cool, great. You can go home now. You've done enough, thank you. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's a nice project to do with a friend.
it really is. I mean, it's nice to build something. I like doing that.
So when people have come over, what have you heard from guests about your shelving system?
Everyone thinks it's built in,
oh, nice.
which is fun for me because then I get to be like, no, I did that actually. It just feels like it fits the house really well.
So if you were to recommend this to a friend,
Yes.
what would be the reasoning for that?
My go-to, it was very easy. We want easy. It feels very durable, which I also like. Again, if you're gonna be moving and if you're not gonna be moving, like no, I'm like, this is up.
You don't have to worry
It's
about
staying there. Like my stuff, we have a raised foundation. Our laundry machine shakes the whole house.
Doesn't matter.
It's fine. This stuff's fine. It's doing great. There you go. It's like there's the earthquake test right there,
Yeah.
you know, without an earthquake.
So these shelves are really wonderful. They also have our base cabinets.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about how you chose the finish and how you use them.
As much as I was like, show all the things, half the point was don't show the things. Which is like, I am very much about like hidden storage. You know, they're not as intensely in your face. It's like it blends in with the floor and kind of the rest of everything, where because everything here is so fun and open, like your eyes get drawn there instead of just immediately going like, oh, you just have like a bunch of cabinets. So that's great. The other thing too is, which I didn't realize was gonna happen, the cabinets arrived to me built. I don't know if that's always the case. I got them built.
That's great. It sometimes does.
Okay,
It depends
there
on
you
how
go.
close. Yeah.
Sell it to the people that sometimes they're built. And
Yeah.
I just had to put the doors on and that was easy. But I like too that like you can have them without the doors and it would still be just as nice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you, Linnea, for being on this episode of Behind the Shelves and for showing me all of your fun collectibles and art pieces. It was so great getting to know you.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I'm very excited to have somewhere to put it all, so it's great.
Great.